Absolutely. I-24 News is reporting at this hour that the President of the United States and the Israeli Prime Minister spoke by phone. We have not yet confirmed that at Newsmax, so we'll keep digging. Obviously, Zach is just jumping in here with me live. Zach, what about what may come next in terms of both what the Israelis could be preparing for in terms of a potential retaliatory strike or strikes from Iran? We don't know what their capacity is. Their military has been depleted before our eyes over the last week and a couple of days. And what the U.S. government has been doing, obviously the president for well over a week now has been trying to protect U.S. military troops, U.S. military assets, the U.S. embassy there in Israel. What's your sense about the preparations for what may come next?
Well, it certainly seems like everything had been put into place in the proper way for this strike to take place. We know that the non-essential staff had been moved out more than a week ago out of American installations, not just at the diplomatic posts, but at U.S. military installations as well. We know that they're out of harm's way, non-essential staff and dependents. This here in Israel is taking place with the last ballistic missile attack here being more than 24 hours old. It was a very nice day today. People were out on the streets again. The beach was somewhat full as we were not under any immediate threat. We should note, as some of our reporting has mentioned over the week, that what we're experiencing here in Israel is Iran's long-range missile fleet. This is their capability to reach more than 1,000 miles across the Middle East and hit us. But for American men and women in the armed forces that are in Iraq or Bahrain or any installation that's within 500 miles or so of Iranian soil, that's within range of these medium or the medium range missile arsenal that Iran has that they have not deployed yet at this point in the conflict. It's likely that the Israelis have not been hitting those arsenals because they don't pose a direct threat to Israel right now. Right now, the long-range ballistic missiles do. So that right now would be the main concern, is that I would say, and what we had been talking about over the week had been American installations in Iraq. That's what came under fire when the president in his first term killed Qasem Soleimani with that strike in Baghdad in Iraq. The American installations suffered a pretty severe night of shelling from those medium-range missiles that Iran has. I would also say one of the other concerns that we've heard is that shipping in the Strait of Hormuz, the Iranian regime has made very specific pointed threats about targeting commercial vessels in the Strait of Hormuz. There is a lot of ships out there tonight. You would imagine that if they really are backed into a corner and they can't strike Israel at force, they might start to pester these commercial vessels in the Strait of Hormuz as well. And I would also imagine that the Houthis tonight, who have been relatively quiet throughout all of this, will start to get in the mix.